Hello, I'm Dr. Deborah Sword. In this mini cast, I want to talk about how integrating information can help with your conflict analysis. A listener questioned our seventh episode. That's when we said that thinking about your thinking helps you manage conflict. The listener referred to the definition of conflict that I prefer. That conflict is when someone imposes on you something you don't like or want, and you resist. The listener said that if we use that definition, conflict is objective. Either someone is imposing on you or they're not. Either you're resisting or you're not. The listener said, since thinking is subjective, thinking about your thinking can't affect a conflict that's either happening or it isn't. The listener's comment is an example of integrating three of our podcasts. That's applying conflict's definition to thinking about thinking in the context of conflict analysis. That's our fifth, seventh, and eighth episodes. Back to the point. It's true thinking about your thinking doesn't affect conflict, unless you're Jedi or have other powers. But what if thinking isn't subjective and conflict isn't objective? Imagine a stranger pressures you for a loan. Imagine a friend pressures you for a loan. Imagine it's a celebrity, or imagine it's a coworker who's pressuring you. It's the same objective fact. You're being imposed upon to give money you don't want to loan. Does it cause a conflict in each case? Well, that depends. Variables affect how you react and respond. How do you feel about the person? What do you think is happening in each case? What's the context? Is it a request, ask, demand, threat? Why do the consequences matter differently? You might comply if the stakes are keeping a valued friendship, but not comply where there are no stakes. If it's a celebrity, you might sue for extortion, ignore it, or post on social media. If it's a coworker, you raise the stakes to get your boss or HR involved. You're thinking about variables of person, context, and consequences influences if you report, ignore, comply, escalate, or resist. When you integrate information, like our listener did, you understand conflict better and you better manage your reactions to triggers. Integrated thinking about your thinking, context variables, and assumptions helps with more than just deciding whether or not you have a conflict. You will be better positioned to ensure that you're solving the right problem. And that's really the point of a conflict analysis. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the good question. And please subscribe to our podcast.